Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 mini mobile phone. Now I was very dubious when I was sent this mobile phone because it's one of the smallest Android based mobile phones available, and I mean this is just tiny, and I was really worried about how good this mobile phone was going to be. Now all of my previous Android based mobile phones have had large touchscreens. So how was Sony Ericsson going to make this tiny little device work? Well, it measures just 83 by 50 by 16 millimeters deep, and it has a 2.6 inch 240 by 320 touchscreen, 128 megabyte of memory, and it's also got support for up to 16 gigabyte micro SD cards. Now if I just open this handset up, you just peel the back away like so. I'll just very quickly show you the back. Now the battery is embedded in here, so I couldn't really work out a way of getting into the battery there. So for a first time ever on one of the Sony Ericsson phones, can't replace the battery. Now SIM card goes in here, micro SD card goes in here, and it's supplied with a 2 gigabyte card. Popping the back on, it's a simple matter of clipping it on like so. Now I'll cover the front buttons in a while, but I'll just give you a very quick run round the rest of the phone. Now on the back you saw there was a camera. This is a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and a flash. It's got a little flash in there, and the flash also works as a video light as well, so it stays on while you're taking video. On this side you've got a dedicated camera button and also volume up and down buttons. On the top we've got the lock button for the screen and also the power on off button. This side's completely clear. Bottom of the phone has got the little mic pickups and also lanyard connector, input there for the headset, and then underneath this little flap here we have got the micro USB connector, which is used for both charging and getting data on and off the phone. As I say, I'm going to show you the rest of the handset in a minute, but just a quick rundown on some of the other specs. You get 3G, Bluetooth with A2 DP stereo support, plus Wi-Fi and GPS as well, all in this tiny little phone. Now you get it in various colours, but inside the box you do get some different coloured backs, so I'm going to show you that now. This is what you get included with the handset. Now this is the wall charger. We're in the UK. 3-pin UK wall charger, USB connection on there. You also get obviously the USB cable, and again like I mentioned a minute ago, this end goes into the phone, this end either goes into the charger or into a computer for charging or transferring data. You also get, this is nice, a little micro SD adapter, so you can put your memory card in here if you want for transferring stuff across to the mobile phone. Goes into a standard USB socket. Now the backs, I mentioned you get different colours. Well, the actual phone is available in black, pearl white, lime, red, pink or silver. Well, in the box, the black one, so this was originally black on the back of the phone, I put the silver back on, so you get a silver back as well, and also a pink back, all in the one box. That's really nice. And you get the headset. Now I have tried this headset and then just repackaged it. It's a bog standard headset. It's not going to deliver anything fantastic. It doesn't work too bad. It's got a built-in mic and everything, so you can do hands-free. Bog standard headset though. I think if you're interested in your music, you're going to replace this anyway. And then we get a user guide and some important information and some SAR information about safety, etc. And that's what you get inside the box. Now let's take a closer look at this little tiny phone. Now as I say at the beginning of my review, I was very dubious as to whether this was going to work. Well, let's cover off the bad things first. Let's turn the phone on. Now the screen, although it's nice, it's very sensitive to the touch. You've got your menus and everything, and it's very responsive. I just think it's too small. Now that's my only complaint really, is the size of the screen. Now the UI does help with this. It's got these touch corners, so I can go into like my texting at the tap of a button, or I can go into my dialing and get the dial pad up, all very easy. It's even got the pull down bar at the top there, so you can get your notifications, so that's really nice. It's even got customizable screens. You can drag various widgets onto the screens, although they are limited compared to larger screen Android devices. Now the notification bar, if I just show you a close-up of this, has got the time, the battery, the various sound modes. I've got it silenced at the moment. I've got no Wi-Fi connection. I haven't got a SIM card in it. Also notifications here for application updates, my Twitter, and also data connection coming backwards and forwards. So it's all there, but it's just the screen that limits the actual usefulness of the phone. Now the other bad thing I hated was the QWERTY keyboard, or lack thereof. If I just open the phone up again, push this to unlock, if I'm doing a text and I want to create a new message, when I tap on write message, I haven't got a QWERTY keyboard. I've got this tiny little touch sensitive keyboard, which does work, but it's back to how you were used to putting in text on a regular mobile phone, so not that impressed with that. Touch the middle button, we go back to the home screen. This one here acts as a menu button, and this one here acts as a back button. Now another thing I didn't like was the battery life. Tiny little screen on this phone. I was expecting it to last longer than a day, but it only lasts a day and then needs charging again. But what I do like, and there are some positive things, is the build quality. It's a nice solid phone. Yes, it is plastic, but it's all very well made. Another thing I do like is the touch screen. It's very sensitive, doesn't miss any of your touches, so they've done a good job there. Now it's running Android version 1.6. That's a little bit of a disappointment. Perhaps they will give it an update sometime soon, who knows. But it runs all the apps okay, and it is very, very portable. It's a real ultra portable phone. Overall a nice package. Now Sony Ericsson were even thoughtful enough, I'm not sure if they picked this up on the camera, but there is a screen protector on the screen as well to protect it from scratches. They were even thoughtful enough to include that with the handset. Now it's going to cost you around £210 in the UK, or $300 for a SIM-free unlocked handset. Now I think that's quite expensive for what you get. I would rather spend a little tiny bit more and get a bigger screen mobile phone, but if you really want a tiny Android based mobile phone, this one won't disappoint. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please do come back soon and check out more video reviews on the Geekanoids channel. If you want to get my regular updates, then follow me on Twitter. You can get all my updates there by following @Geekanoids.
This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.